and welcome back to what I believe is probably us nearing the end of Oxenfree, if not pretty much right at the end of it, or at least right at the end of this first playthrough. But we will see how long it goes, because I know I've got a little bit, like, by the time I started being able to record after some running some errands, it's getting later, and so I do have kind of different plans all lined up still for today, so we will see. But I'm hoping I can maybe record a decent amount of this, if not get the ending all kind of wrapped up. But hello and welcome. We are back to Oxenfree. We are right at the end. I think we had grabbed the last anomaly, I want to say. Yeah, okay, so we're probably just coming back from getting that last anomaly. And we have all our letters. Okie, Smoky, and then all this is Gouda. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I believe now we can head back down. It's unfortunate, like, I couldn't do that goodbye scene with everyone, but, like, that silent playthrough is gonna really come in handy now. Like, the second time I'm gonna have to steal clips from it, but that's fine. That's what it's there for, apparently. So, usually you could do a nice little, like, kind of short talk with the characters, but hopefully I've put that in by now, so it feels very abrupt to just go in now, but all that ceremonious stuff aside, hopefully you've had that ceremonious experience and I've edited that in correctly, and we are now going into the bunker. I believe we have everything. I still hate this doesn't seem fully complete, but again, I feel like we've gone through all of them. I don't know how I can really fix that, and I can't bother to go through the whole island again for that. Like, I'm pretty sure we've seen all of them. And we've gotten all the letters and all that stuff, so here we go. This is when stuff goes towards the end and it gets a little creepy. Well, actually most of it's been creepy, but this is when it really, like, picks up with, like, the emotional side of things too, I think.
I don't want to say anything to Ren or Nona, but the truth of it is I'm not feeling too awesome right now. It's kind of getting worse.
No, come on, Jonas. We've cleaned the whole house. Nobody wants to scrub the toilet, but it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done before we can fall on the couch and watch cartoons, okay?
It's a decent way to put it.
Hey, what do you call a man who's short of time? Huh? Have you heard this?
No clue.
Tim. You call him Tim.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not one of my finest.
We tried. He tried, it's fine. Hey, Blair!
It feels like wrong to see one of these when we're not in a time loop, right?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Not that he knows it so well, because, I mean, to be fair, he never really seemed to experience the time loops.
Beds, thinking they would have slept here while the rest of us burned?
Yeah, but do you think it would even have worked? Like,
Very morbid.
If Yugoslavia or whoever dropped an A-bomb on their heads.
Too late now anyway. I never got to try it out.
It would be kind of creepy. Like, there's, and just like, ugh. You know, you just have these people that I guess are the lucky ones if this worked. And they're just chilling out here. Down here. Oh. Why do I feel like I'm hearing something? Okay, and we're back. One must always stop for pasta. Okay, so... Oh, radio lock. Alrighty. I keep thinking that, like, we're near the end of this or that and the other thing, and then there's, like, more stuff that surprises me and pops up. I think there is still, like, 2 or 3 more kind of, like, scenes or moments or whatever. We'll kind of see how long those are. I have to chop it into 2 bits, in 2 different days, depending on what's going on. Come on. Oh my gosh. I'm so impatient. I have to, like, there's so many dials, though. It wants me to go through this so slowly. Okay, there we go.
Wait, before... Look, if something happens on the other side of this door, just... Don't be stupid. Cut and run, okay? If I turn into dead weight or start freaking out, just get to the boat. Do whatever you have to.
Jonas, we're all getting out of here.
Jonas, like, he
Look,
just
we're
met
about to
us.
fix
He's tried
this
to,
in
like,
2 minutes.
save our
2 minutes.
lives.
This is microwave
Twice now.
popcorn of a problem.
Microwave popcorn of a problem.
Look, dream a little dream, buddy. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna leave you. Now, let's just get this door open, do what we gotta, and get home.
Oh fuck, here we go again.
You know what? There's like the 10th time we've heard this song all night. There is something going on with...
It's coming for
Like,
Jonas.
why would this specific tune be all over the place?
Okay, if it'll make you feel better, we'll investigate the case of Jonas's mom's weird song before we save our lives.
Sounds perfect.
I mean, why not, right?
It's like breaking or something. Can you fix it? I mean... It sounds like it's her.
It's like they're maybe trying to trick him, but I also not sure.
Static. You can hear that, right? I mean, I know you don't know what she sounded like, but
I can kinda hear it.
I mean, I can hear a woman.
Do you think it's possible? I mean, we've been like talking with ghosts the entire night. Do you think it's like it could be, right? It's just
I don't know. Like, I feel bad for him. Like, it almost makes more sense that Michael has a connection here than his mom. Like, her brother and her used to come here. Jonas is new to this place, so I doubt his mom has been here.
I have no clue what's going on, but if you could just help me with this right now.
Sure.
I feel bad.
Yeah,
Let's try.
I don't know how to get this clearer.
Like, he's really been trying to help us out, and we've seen our brother and whatnot. I just feel like he should
really
have this, but it could be bad.
Mom, can you?
Oh god, and I can't imagine, like, if it was my mom, that was all, it would be all I would care about to get it fixed, so. Which is why if it's a trick, it's a good one. Okay, let's see if we can find, here we go.
Mom? Whoa,
Jonas?
Jonas, wait!
There we go. Oh, I know they're gonna take off with him. Damn.
Jonas, I need you. Come back.
Yeah, that's no bueno. We just had the conversation about not leaving him behind. Meanwhile, we're like, we won't. And then as soon as he disappears, we're like, okay, peace. Hopefully we'll find him on the other side. It's just because we don't know where he is. Can't blame us for that one. You can just blame us for helping him maybe get possessed by going ahead with the creepy mom recording.
The truth is, we could have left whenever we wanted. We weren't prisoners of the cave.
What are you talking about? You could leave? What does that mean?
Us being here at all is a constant struggle. We've had our fingers dug into the cliff's edge, waiting
and trying to come back. Waiting and
screaming at anyone who give us so much as a glance.
You have to let go.
I think there is a way to reason with them, I believe, so I don't want to just be mean to them.
Scary, that's why. Have you ever stared into nothing and moved with it and felt a heart in it? It's worse than when we were wilting into atoms.
worse than
Dying the first time.
I can imagine it, okay? You think contemplating annihilation makes you special?
What you can imagine is a toddler's toy bag compared to facing real extinction. Don't speak to us of imagination. Whatever you think you can do, you can't. We're not going back.
we won't.
Go back.
Child, wait your turn.
Ooh. Because I believe that you can reason with them and like talk them down and whatever and save everyone, but so that's why I don't want to start off just being completely aggressive with them. But it's also like some of the dialogue, I don't know which one would be the best one, especially since like it gives you a very brief, almost like not even a summary, but like 2 words, and then she finishes that with a whole sentence. Sometimes the tone of the sentence is so different than what you thought those 2 words might be. Like with the I can imagine, you could take that as maybe she's gonna go, I can imagine it's scary, but like let's try and figure it out. But she took it straight to I can imagine. Do you think you're the first person? And I'm like, listen, Alex, in their defense, they're still the ones on the dead side here, not us. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh. Jesus, there we go. Freaking spider web of triangles.
Why isn't this, like, connecting?
Ooh, I think we're connecting, Alex. I don't know what you're on about. Oh god, creepy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Can anybody hear me?
I can't imagine
Clarissa,
being here. That'd be
baby?
so creepy. I'm gonna make sure that since we're in the end game here, that we're actually recording this. Okay, here we go. Oh no, this is so upsetting. I wonder if this is what the ghost meant by like this is what it's like for them. Ghosts. There you go.
Ghosts? Is that you?
Okay, here we go. We're coming out the darkness. Oh, it's like we're underwater. So creepy! Oh my god, look at that submarine. Jesus. Oh, Jesus, okay. That wasn't the right question.
The hole. Right.
Yeah, here we go. This is the conversation.
Find out it's not that simple.
Oh, look at the demon!
Horses have already left the barn.
Or you could just, like, leave. You know, there's still time to not be complete monsters about this. And
It looks so
right
creepy. What a
here.
cool visual. Oh, with the rain and the glitching. Ugh.
For someone like you to dictate terms when you've never really been challenged.
Okay, I need to focus. I need to make the right choices here.
So spoiled, you don't even know the cost of things.
Ooh.
Closing the hole with your stupid toy.
We'll spare your friends from our bloom, sure, but we'll seal you up in here with us. You'll die with us again and again,
So think long.
and hard about those friends.
Well, it'd be an alright way to go if it meant saving some people you care about.
One last chance.
You don't have
To die.
Yeah, so here's where you can choose to leave Clarissa or try and save everyone or like that kind of thing. Kinda doubt it.
What? No way. I'm not just gonna abandon Clarissa. Who do you think I am?
Who do you think we are? Do you think we wanted to be thrown away?
Like some faulty appliance? We won't let it end like that.
They didn't know it was you. Nobody, barely anybody knew. It wasn't just Maggie's fault or their fault. It was a catastrophic event.
Oh, I can see Nona over there.
You make it sound
Right over here.
faded.
Like some faulty appliance? We won't let it end like that.
I know there's a.
I'm just
curse
gonna
on
see
that
if I
something
go
to
with the
Francis and
names.
To all of you, I know it was fate, okay? Sometimes things go bad. You'll never change.
I wonder if we
that.
call out the names is like we have access to the names because we went to the different signs. Yeah, I think if we call out the names.
I almost remember.
You were people once. Don't lose that.
I think we
part
get
of you
this
to be
information because we went through all the anomalies and letters and things like that.
It's
Francis Salter.
it's hard to remember.
Certain things.
But if they felt like they were a hive mind trying to get identity back, giving them their names again might give them that identity again.
Anger is, we're afraid, all we have left. It's kind of the last stitch.
That's not all you have. You know that's not all you have.
Keep your nature. We'll keep ours. Maggie has, will have this friend, and you sort of remind us of her.
strange.
Girl. Odd-tempered.
Take care with the time you have left, child, and take notice of what you choose to.
Oh god, I don't know. Did we make the right choice? I can't remember. I don't know if that was the right way to go. I was just hoping... Like, I feel like some of my answers in the beginning were kind of aggressive by accident. Oh my god, there's my gamer tag. So then now, yeah, you can kind of, like, make choices now. So this is when we get to make choices, which will pop up in, like, someone else's game.
Jonas, where are you? Okay, this is gonna be fine. Just work through it.
He should get back with Clarissa. Don't tell him what to do. He should stay with
Tell
Clarissa.
Michael to stay with Clarissa.
I believe that's the right way
We
to
like
go.
each other a lot. But Michael's dead. How could I even... Whoa, wait, what's happening?
Oh, we get to go through all of them. Friggin', it can be so
Hello,
sad,
you?
too.
Look, is someone there? Jonas?
It's such a neat
If
concept.
you're still there, this would be a great time to say something.
I wonder if it's our comments that are actually... I feel like we can let him talk to his mom. I don't think it changes anything.
His
He just gets to
mom's
talk to him.
dead. I know his mom's dead. What is...
I don't know if,
How
like,
is this
personally
possible?
later that
What's
would be
going
better
on?
or worse for a person, but
Well, that could have gone better. Right. Time loop.
Michael should go to school. Don't influence Michael. Michael should go out on his own. No.
Tell Michael he should go to school here.
Yeah, we want him to stay here, I think, is how
What?
you save
This is-
him.
What does this matter? He's dead.
Because
He's not
it's
not here.
the fact that he was going to leave, that they have that, like, last hurrah, and then he drowns, I believe, so you want him to stay here, and I think also to stay with Clarissa. I could be wrong, but I feel like telling him to break up with Clarissa is, it seems like such a, like, toxic invasion of his personal life. I don't feel like that would be considered the best ending to make that choice, but definitely if the last time he left and that's how he ended up leading to his death, we could change that part and make him stay. But I just don't feel like telling him you need to break up with Clarissa when they seem clearly happy is what they would make a part of the good ending.
Oh,
Like, I think
hey, I didn't
you
even
can
know
maybe
you were home.
save him and
You're
he's
always so
definitely with
quiet.
Clarissa.
It's like living with a little fairy tale mouse.
Wait, this is our house.
But maybe I'm completely wrong.
I'm not. I can't play Amnesia Spy Girl right now. Seriously, pretend to snap Ren's neck on your own time. I've been like struggling with this stupid speech, the graduation thing. I don't want it to be just the usual blah blah we've come so far type stuff. It should have like a point, right? It should bring you to your feet about something.
I don't know. I don't think it has to have a point.
Well, that's where we differ, sister. I think things should have points. Things should be sharp. They should poke you. I'm guessing Mom probably told you about my
Even his
scholarship
room
to
is a
state,
triangle.
right?
Everything's
I
a
don't really know
triangle.
how I feel about it. I mean, I feel it's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, obviously.
Well, what are you thinking? Engineering? Well, you said something about sports medicine one time.
Yeah, I don't know about that anymore. It's just, it seems like half the teachers are alumni, and
Very bright.
actually, I'm about to be really arrogant and presumptuous and say mean things for no real reason other than I think I know better, so forget it. I've bored you enough. I'm boring me right now.
I'm listening. Come on. I'm not gonna judge.
No, really, I'm talking out of my ass. It's fine. Listen, here's the... You can't tell Mom or Dad, but Clarissa and I are talking about just leaving. Getting an apartment somewhere and just doing our own thing.
What? Mike, you're kidding me, right? I mean, I know you said you were gonna commit or whatever, but isn't running off like you're in Badlands taking it a bit far?
Oh, come on, it's not that crazy. She's been really pushing for it, wanting to look for places, and I'm into the idea. I really am. I wouldn't feel right about it if I didn't have your, blessing first.
I think
So, can you just wave your hand over my head or something?
there we go.
and say I'm
Because
alright
I
to
feel
do
like
this?
it makes you
Michael,
feel like you should give your
You have a
blessing,
lot that you
but
can do, and
I
a
really
lot
think
ahead of you, and
we need to tell him
I
not to
don't
go.
think tying yourself to your high school girlfriend in such a risky way is the smart play here.
It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be the safe play. That's like the whole
Because
thing of
it really
but I know what
tempts
you're
you into saying give your blessing, like you want to
Alex,
just
just
have a warm
good
and fuzzy
friends, okay?
moment, but
And when you're with those friends,
you want him to
just say
stay.
yes to everything. And keep away from boys when you talk to them. It feels like you're performing. But also, stay away from girls who look you in the eye for too long. And match every beer with a water. And take classes outside of school.
Michael, what is...
It's so
what's this
sad
for?
because like they're
What are you
pulling away
doing?
while he gives
This
her
is
final
just-
advice
this
and
is a
saying
just
goodbye.
in case package, okay? Just in case I'm not around. And I love you, and you're amazing, and that's it. So,
I love you too.
But soon,
That
I
scene,
shall be
the
so
scene really
I
hits me
cannot
in the
remember
feels.
any, but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
There he is! We did it!
finally awake.
Oh,
Finally, it's not like you've been up for much longer.
Did we,
yeah.
win?
Oh yeah, big time. Wire to
Oh, we did it. I think we
I
did
don't
it.
know about wire to wire,
He
but
doesn't know about
Uh.
Sunny.
I know, I just...
Michael is
Anyway,
alive,
yes,
Clarissa
we
and him
won.
are together
That's
and
all you needed in the
happy.
game. It
Ugh.
worked. The ghosts are gone. We're going home.
Or at least they've stopped trying to eat our souls.
Yeah.
Someone should be
important
dead,
to know
everybody.
that. Okay, good to know. Great. Hooray.
But so it's as if they
How
did go
exactly
through
is
the
Michael
same
feeling now?
situation
What do you
we
mean?
went through,
I've
but
been
Michael
here all
was
night.
there.
Yeah.
What?
Alex, are you feeling alright?
Wait, you're saying you've been here all night.
So what is
Like,
Jonas's
you
part
took
again?
the boat
He's like a
with
friend
us,
of someone
you were
else's, I
gonna
think,
camp
right?
out?
I took the boat. We went in the cave. We I mean, come on, kiddo. It's been you and me all night.
So it
You
was
made
as
the
if.
call to open the bomb shelter.
Did I?
So
like,
it's instead of
accidentally change
traveling
the-
around with
the
Jonas,
past here?
we went around
I
with
don't
Michael,
know.
supposedly,
Did you?
I don't really.
to do all the same
I
stuff.
don't really feel like anything's changed. Do you feel like anything's changed?
But
Well,
then
if
what
I
was
did,
Jonas's role?
It was
Because
worth
he was
seeing
completely
more than-
replaced.
Jesus, I mean, this is insane.
I feel that's
Well,
kind of sad
anyways,
too, because we
before I
bonded with.
forget, my heartfelt
Jonas.
apologies to Jonas, buddy. This was not what I meant when I said this would be a good
Yes,
time.
he's a friend of
Sorry
Ren's
about
now,
that. I
which is
mean,
ironic.
I invited the poor guy.
Considering how much
He's
they
just
fought.
moved here with his dad, and
Yeah, we know. He picked you up in gym class so you could dunk the ball.
stop.
Wait, Ren, you brought Jonas? He's your friend?
Yeah, man, you've really been affected by all this. I invited him because he's new in town, and whatever.
Yeah, and he turned out to be a cool guy. So what's the problem?
Thanks.
I mean, Alex, you're acting like I don't even.
Yeah, he's more than a cool guy. He was like.
That must be so weird for Jonas too, because he's
He
like,
was
I do
like,
not
what?
know
Yeah,
what this
what do you
girl
mean?
is after.
I don't even know, but just.
I don't think it
say
matters
he's like
now.
a cool guy, like he's. It's more than that.
Okay.
You made some impression in your what? Half an hour of screaming in the tower.
Apparently. But, you know, I'm flattered.
Screaming in the
I can't
tower.
believe everything that happened. I feel like we should tell everyone we know. Like, go on a freaking book tour, but
I think we'd sound nuts, honestly. I mean, it's not like we have any proof any of this actually happened.
hey, is this your book?
Oh man, we're gonna be the best couple ever.
Oh, they
Okay,
still stayed
so-
together, that's cool.
I lost it on the way. I thought for sure some commuter would have just tossed it overboard.
Hey, that reminds me. What were we? We were talking about something stupid right before Alex woke up.
Prom?
Prom.
Yeah, Clarissa, what color's your dress gonna be so I know what corsage to get?
Purple, probably. Royal purple.
Are you going, Alex?
Wait, are people who already graduated allowed to take high school?
I guess. I mean, if I find a date, you know, I'm not gonna go stag. I have my dignity.
Ben Owens will ask you. Or rather, he's going to ask you unless I physically prevent him.
You can do better.
Come on, come with me and Nona. We'll go dress shopping. It'll be fun. It'll be like a movie montage, except none of us are prostitutes and there's no rich guy.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
I mean,
Chris is so
I guess
different
I
now.
should
She's nice again.
Spiffy up once in my life.
So she's happy
Spiffy
because
up,
he's
my
still
lord.
around.
The way this girl talks, and she gets it from you.
I know she gets it from me, and I like it. The rest of you are the wrong ones.
All right, you know what? It's picture time.
Oh my god. Come on.
Oh, come on.
No.
What? We earned this one.
Yeah, I guess we should. Tonight's been, noteworthy.
I know I thought it was gonna be longer or
That
whatever, but
is
we got
a
through
way to
that.
say it.
Yeah, I'd probably say it another way.
Let's actually move outside so we can get the light.
Sure.
Alright.
Ren, what is that book, anyway?
I don't know. I can hardly make heads or tails out of what the hell he's talking about half the time.
Here's good for the just here.
Like, look. I'll just pick a random ass page.
Come on, Alex, get in here.
Like this, here. When I was younger, I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Didn't you just
Yeah,
read that already?
I don't know.
Wait, didn't you?
Cheese.
So it's like Michael this way has been with us the entire time, and it's great because it means everyone's alive and happy, even Michael. But it's weird because Jonas isn't here, wasn't
Before we
with
left,
us,
I told
but
my
we spent
mom
the
I
whole
was
night
spending the
bonding
night
with
at a
him.
friend's house, and when I got back,
This is cool the way
I
it
didn't
circles.
see any reason to change that story. And you know what? I still don't. The island did one good thing, forcing Ren and Nona together, which is nice because they're still together actually, though they go to different schools now. Trying out the long distance thing, I guess.
Oh yeah, get the percentages. You and 63% of players brought Ren and Nona together, so you cannot bring them together. So I think that's if you separate.
Clarissa left
them.
to study English literature. She was thinking of dropping out, but is keeping at it for now. We talk sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes. And she's still seeing Michael. She provokes him and he settles her, so it works, I guess.
You and 12% of players made up with Clarissa and preserved her relationship with Michael.
Since
mean, we didn't
Michael
really
never
make up
left,
with her,
We never had
but-
our going away thing at the lake.
Yeah.
and so he never drowned. He stayed in town to get an engineering degree. He's content, but I think he's secretly planning to move to New York for Clarissa. I guess we'll see.
I mean, as long as he didn't die the first time, right? You and 50% of players brought Michael back and saved his relationship with Clarissa.
Jonas never remembered my version of things, though I held out hope for a while that he
Yeah,
would.
that must be kind
We
of
still
sad.
hang out all the time, though. He goes to school in town. I call him my other brother. Not to his face. Don't tell Mike.
You and 70% of players bonded with your new friend, Jonas.
It's funny. What happened on the island used to pop into my head every single day, and then every other day. And then a week went by, and I realized I hadn't thought about it at all. I guess that's... I don't know. It's good, I think. But anyways, well, if
Piece
it
of time
matters,
off, I went to college here.
I'm taking some time off.
Oh, her voice.
just to, I don't know, readjust my
Ooh.
priorities, figure out what I want to do. But anyways, what time is it?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it circles
sorry,
you
I gotta
back so
run
that you
or
can
I'll miss
play
the
it
ferry.
twice.
Ren's dragging me out to
Ooh.
Edwards Island for that yearly beach party thing, and I have to pick up what's-his-name Jonas, too. I hope he's not weird or mean or something. Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fun. It's something to do, right?
So they end up in the biggest time loop of all. Ugh. Oh god, I'm so happy I finished this game, played through again. Oh, I love it so much. So, yeah, it's crazy because you bond with Jonas the whole night, and then it's as if he doesn't remember any of it, and like, oh, that's so kind of like sad in its own way. But it's so cool because like it wraps around again, so you change the whole thing, but it's almost like it's a version of time rather than a definite kind of like finish of it, or like, I don't know what the word is, but like a definite case. Like it's not a definite scenario, so it can kind of just keep wrapping around and around and around because time kind of keeps going forward, but there are like different branches, and if you're going to go back in time, it's the idea that there's different versions of one event, I think. And it's sort of like how we had those time loops the whole way through. In this case, it's like the biggest time loop because you go through this whole thing only to seemingly escape it, and you're able to bring Michael back, but it's almost not a permanent change of time because it circles back again. Like it starts to almost like let you live your life again, and then somehow fizzles out, and it's like, oh, it's almost even worse because like it's almost like you start to live chunks of your life after the island, only for it all to circle right back around. So if you think it's over, but it never actually is, and you never become your like own person with your own life ever again. It's just so crazy. It's both like sad and crazy and terrifying and just cool all in the same go. But yeah, and it makes sense too because it circles it back because like I said, you can play it through a second time and things are obviously different when you play it through that second time. So this kind of allows that to happen. And I think there are certain things that you can't get, or like certain things that happen that won't happen if you haven't played it through at least once before. But I think there's another scene that you get where you can maybe decide not to go to the island at all or something like that, and there's like they're in a parking lot and it doesn't involve the island, and that's kind of crazy. Oh, look at that, they change of photos. Like they had Michael in the corner, but Clarissa and Jonas aren't there. I wonder why. God, it's so cool. Love this game though. It's such a good game. Such a cool idea. It seemed like really unique to me. And also like the visual effects, I absolutely love the art style, even the voice acting, although it can be very like wordy at times. And some of the like kind of circling around or whatever took a while, but my god, what a beautiful game, what a visually and what a fun idea, really cool story. Really enjoyed the gameplay of it as well, and the fact that like I said, you can play this game so many times over and it doesn't have to do with just the fact that the game is like kind of meant to be played twice, but the fact that you can change so much in however many playthroughs you want to do. Love this game. It's one of my absolute favorites. I'm so glad I got to play it through here, like record it in parts with me actually interacting with it, and then we got to actually finish it tonight before I had other stuff to do. I'm so glad that worked out. I thought there was like maybe more to left of the ending, but like it actually went a lot faster than I thought. So cool. And there you go. I think. What does it look different? Continue timeline, yeah, because now you have, because you could start over if you want, but you can continue the timeline, which is so cool. So basically, it's telling you like the game's not really over. Like you can start over and play it as if like you haven't done it before, right? And everything will stay the same. But if you continue timeline, then things are going to change because you're continuing on the timeline. So it's nice to think, or it's cool to think of it as if um, the characters all have gone through this before, and then we got the end where she's kind of summarizing what happened to everybody, and then suddenly she starts glitching out and circling back, and then suddenly she's picking up Jonas again and going to the ferry. It's cool to think like you're at that point. You saw like what first happened at the island, you saw them think that they escaped, and then you saw the glitch of them like circling back, and now you're coming in again, like you're a part of the time loop as well by playing through it again because it's following the same thing. I could obviously rant and rave about this game, and I feel like there's so many topics to hit on, or like so much to talk about when it comes to time itself and all the possibilities and time travel and all that kind of stuff. I am kind of wondering though, like how these spirits seem to have so much reach or like grasp, like so much power at this point, because it's like I get on the island, they're clearly haunting it, and they seem to be able to interact with it somehow. But it does seem like a very powerful thing that they're able to interact with time. But maybe you could say that that's more like maybe kind of like with all the triangles and everywhere. It's almost like the Bermuda Triangle of islands. Like it's kind of caught in this weird little realm, maybe where it's a rift in time, and it's never really connected to overall regular time everywhere else. So maybe that's it. But it's kind of like how are they then able to um, have the characters leave, almost live like another year or so of their life away, and then suddenly have reach where they're able to suddenly skew all of that as if it never really happened and then circle them back. Unless it's almost like they're hallucinating. They moved on and they're actually circling back. I don't know. There's so many possibilities, and there's so much like that you can kind of theorize at as to how they can just be coming back like that or whatever. But so cool. So much to like. It gives you a decent amount to kind of like think about and puzzle out and everything. And it's really cool to play through again. So we will play through it again because I do want to like continue the timeline, and I do feel like you haven't really finished the game unless you play it through twice. Like, the game definitely to me is intended to play it through twice if you're trying to get the full actual story. Like this is kind of like playing, you know, chapter 1, book 1 or whatever, and you need to go on to the next one. Like it's not finished until you've done it twice. But that being said, for this first run through, that is still basically the gist of the story from start to finish. That is the first like kind of run through of it, and then the second one will follow the same storyline. Like it's the same basically from start to finish of like them arriving, same characters, some of the same like conversation, all that stuff. It's just that there's new stuff that will pop up and things that will change, and I think you have a possibility of getting a different kind of ending that you wouldn't get if you hadn't played it through once before. So yes, we will definitely, I'm going to record doing it again, but that is it for that one. Like I said, I love this game and I could go on and on about it, but I'll leave it there. I definitely think if you found this interesting, there really is so many different choices that you can make, even on a regular playthrough, so I would definitely recommend giving it a try and supporting this game because it's so awesome. I think they did advertise about doing a second one. Like it's been a long time, but I saw not too long ago that they're looking at making a second one, and I thought it was supposed to come out like sometime this year or the last or whatever, and it still isn't out. So I don't know what's happening with that. If they are going to do another one, I mean, I cross my fingers. I hope that they do because I love this and I would love to see a second one. And I think I don't remember what the synopsis of it was, but it did seem really interesting. Like I was super excited about it. And if they're going to do a second one, then good timing for me to maybe post this now so I can have a playthrough of me doing the first one, and how much I love it, and then picking up the second one, which will be all new to me. I've never played that one before, obviously, because it's not out. But I really, really hope that they do go through with that. I don't know if it's kind of stagnated right now or what's going on with it, but would very much be interested in that being released. But we will see. I think I've had games where I wish listed it hoping that it would be released, and then it had been so long I was like, maybe they won't, and then suddenly popped in my inbox that they did. So who knows? Hopefully that comes to term, but we will see. Beyond that, that is the end for the first run through. Hopefully I will see you for another one if I've seen you through this one. And thank you so much for watching and coming along on this journey with me and hearing me through this wonderful little game. And I hope that if you have any interest in it, you should definitely check it out. Support the company, and hopefully that'll also help them in making a second one, because Lord knows I really want one of those. So